There we go. Whew, that took quite a while to get rid of all that dirt wall. And you'll see the reason why I'm getting rid of that dirt wall very soon. Anyways, I have to get this shelter up before night falls, so this I was debating upon whether to make it out of copper or the red brick. If I even have, yeah, I have red brick, but I'm gonna make it out of copper. So the floor first, copper brick, floor, 1, 2. Oh great. Ah, stupid items are in the way. While they're in the way, I cannot seem to get to place down what I want to place down, so... Wow, and I also brought along all the extra gels as well. Okay, I'm gonna just have to toss them out temporarily because I need to pick up these acorns. Okay, I just picked up something else that I'd probably... Okay, single mushroom. Gonna get rid of that too. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up those acorns. Then I'm gonna start laying the foundation and continue to get interrupted by these. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I'm just gonna start putting chests down because I need this space in my inventory right now. Okay, there's one right there. As I said before, this is going to be a storeroom, so I'm going to store all of the lighting supplies in here. And it turned night. Great. This is actually going to be a 2-floor building. This is the basement that I'm building right now, and I'm going to build the second. I'm probably going to build the second floor in a separate part because of how long this one's been going on. I don't know. Maybe. That might happen. I'm going to need to use that so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Just laying the foundation here. It's going to be pretty much a basic shelter, only it's going to have 2 floors. And it's made out of copper. Something that... And it's going to be part of the... We're already building the first part of the metal Fane. It's not the base, it's the storeroom, as I just said a little while ago. Okay. I'm going to completely enclose myself in, and then I'm going to start placing down chests, because I need the space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, misplace that one. If you misplace one, you can just use a hammer, and one hit takes it out immediately. I'm going to try and place them. Okay, there we go. Now, okay, this has all the lighting supplies in it. I'm also going to store cobwebs in here, and these... I'm going to store random items in a separate chest, actually. That's going to be the one all the way down at the end. I'm going to store the random items down here. And the gels. Then... I also need to make a workbench, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to place the workbench up here, as well as the wooden platforms. I'm going to take out part of the floor over here, because that's going to be a wall eventually. And I'm going to defeat these enemies. Place these. I haven't used wooden platforms yet, so I'm going to explain how they work. Pretty much, they work just like platforms and platformers, with a little bit of a twist. All you have to do is stand on them and then press down, and you fall through them. Pretty neat. Okay, so I'm going to build this up. Actually, I might make this a 3-story building. Yeah, I think I'll make this a 3-story building. And I obviously will not have enough copper walls to fill out all of them, so I'm actually not going to build the 3rd floor right now. But I need to place the workbench down. That's going to go right there. Stand by it. And I'm going to need to make a door. Get rid of these. I'm just going to finish out this part really quick so that I stop getting monsters to come in while I'm working. Of course, they can still spawn in the house because I don't have any walls in yet, which is pretty high on the priority list. Okay, come on. Okay, I was right-clicking, not left-clicking. You're supposed to left-click with that. Okay, so now anvil, that's one of the things I need, and the furnace, that's the other thing I need. Okay, so now we're going to put the anvil down there, and then the furnace down there. Down there, there we go. Okay, let's see, I'm going to need... That was a shooting star. I'm going to need red brick walls. Do I have any? Yes, I do. I have 4. Wow, not that much. There we go. That should be enough. Gray bricks, I haven't used it. They cost 2 stone to make. I'm going to make a whole bunch. Using all the stone I have, and then I'm going to probably make, there we go. Now I have a new type of brick, and I'm going to go store all the bricks in this very first. Except for the copper bricks, I'm going to store the gray bricks, the red bricks, the green bricks. By the way, I have to go and do a whole bunch of dungeon stuff, go by the dungeons because they have different color blocks in each world. I'm gonna put this back up here. Okay, place the walls in the next chest. Okay, no, not the next. Okay, I'm gonna take these out because I'm gonna put in this one. I'm gonna put all the walls, the gold brick, the silver brick. Yeah, I'm gonna place all except for the copper walls. And you'll see why in a second. And that's starting to get really annoying, so I'm going to go up there and I'm going to teach them, those noobs, I'm going to pawn them. Okay, sorry, that was my mistake. That was an utter fail. I'm going to pawn them. My huge mistake there. And I'm probably going to get a lot of bad comments. Or kind of like stuff like, you knew! You mispronounced pawn! God. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of that. Okay, second chest had all of those in them. Third chest is gonna have the lighting. Actually, I'm gonna use one lighting down, a few lightings down here because it's underground. I'm gonna have to go to the dungeon to get more of those too, which really sucks. Because I actually have to beat Skeletron to get back in there to get more of these. Copper chandeliers. Actually, probably I'm going to put the copper instead of these. I'm going to put the copper chandeliers and save these for another time. Okay, so I'm going to hang some of the copper chandeliers because this is a copper-based room. So I'm going to place one there, one there, one there, and one there. And yes, they look ugly. I don't really. I guess I can move that one over. There we go. Now they look evenly spaced. Put the rest of these away. And sorry if I sound kind of bored, but this is kind of getting a little boring. Okay, and the fourth chest. Third chest is lighting. Fourth chest is going to be the bars and the books. Fifth chest is going to be all the miscellaneous. Actually, I think all the last one's all the miscellaneous stuff. So I'm going to do that. Put all the miscellaneous stuff. I'm not going to use any dirt blocks. Actually, I'm going to put dirt blocks in a different chest. I'm going to put that in this chest. And sorry for the racket those guys are causing, but it's starting to get really annoying, isn't it? Anyways, I'm going to put those in there. And I'm going to cut it right here. In the next part, I'm going to place the walls up. I'm going to build a third story. And we'll be right back. Sorry about that. we'll be back with the next part 1.3. Thank you for watching, and this has been Razorflamekun. May all of your days shine brightly.